Alright, live on YouTube, live on Rumble. Good afternoon. Welcome to a weird weekly recap, AKA W.W.R. This show is a dive into the odd, obscure, bizarre, in other words, for a strange world of notable events, weather, and sports, AKA News. I'm Xander.
Golden Loon.
And you, viewer, of course, are you. Today is, what is today? Saturn's Day. Yeah, Saturday.
It only happens on Saturday.
That is true, yeah. March 7th, 2026. Let's get into the news today, shall we? Starting us off in Oddity Central. Russian man left window open for 3 years, finding apartment invaded by pigeons. Well, what did you expect? You know, like...
How'd you not notice?
Well, I think he, left it. He has, multiple properties.
He must have.
But for whatever reason... Why would you just leave some kind of portal open? I mean, do you not know that animals will find their way in?
Yeah.
I mean, that's building 101. I mean, why do you think we have tarps over our mud huts? So the fucking mosquitoes don't get in.
Yeah.
I mean, a middle-aged man from the Russian mining town of Vorkuta recently shared a video of his apartment that quickly grabbed people's attention and went viral. In it, dozens of pigeons can be seen lined up in the furniture, on the furniture, like they own the place, and the entire floor covered with droppings and feathers. Lovely. According to the Komsomolets Pravda newspaper, the man left Vorkuta 3 years ago to work in Siberia, but forgot to close one of the apartment windows. That's all the local pigeons needed to settle in, turning the man's place into a pigeon metropolis. Wow.
You're an idiot.
Well, yes.
No, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're leaving for 3 years. You close everything, lock everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe even sublet it.
Yeah. What are you doing paying money, for a thing that you know that you're not going to use? I mean,
yeah.
Unless, getting another apartment when you get back is going to be an annoyance or something.
Well, that's why you sublet it.
Yeah.
And then their lease is expired when you come back.
Okay. Anyway, there's a video here.
А там, мать его, голубиный Дубай. Гнезда, перья, говна столько, что можно новый слой пола заливать. Они на меня смотрят, как на арендатора с просрочкой. Я, походу, не хозяин квартиры, я захватчик голубиного государства.
Just trashed. Wow. Yeah, that's all it takes. Whoa. All stuff. Well, I mean, there's eggs, there's nesting stuff. Wow. That's incredible. And yeah, for anybody who wants to continue reading on these articles, this and all the other stuff we're going to be covering here is already in the description, the underbar. So give it a look, after this video, of course. More from Oddity Central. The Singapore's vampire turned 60 still shocks the world with his youthful looks. To say Xuando Tan looks young for his age would be a serious understatement. After all, the man did not earn the nicknames like the Asian vampire and the man who never ages, or Singapore's hottest uncle. What's with this uncle thing? For nothing. For the past decade, he has been the poster figure for aging well culture, and you can clearly see why. Tan's shot to international stardom occurred in 2017 when photos of the then 50-year-old photographer and model went viral on social media, shocking people. The man had the face and body most 20-year-olds would have killed for. It was like time didn't pass for him. He became an icon, gaining a whopping 1 million followers on Instagram alone, and inspired millions around the world. There's no way he's 60. That's
sure doesn't look like it, does it?
No.
That's impossible. Not a wrinkle, nothing.
I mean, I can understand taking good care of your body, but this is absolutely outrageous. He has to be getting some kind of surgery or doing some kind of something. So
even makeup can't make you look that young.
Yeah. Anyway, what else do we got here? Big boy toys. Mini sports cars are designed for adults are just as exhilarating as the full-size models. If you're a sports car enthusiast who always dreamed of driving a classic Porsche 964 but knew you never could afford it, you can now fulfill your dream for cheap. Kind of, you can spend under $9,000 on a miniature junior Porsche 964 that feels almost as powerful as the original.
Sure.
Scaled-down sports cars recently attracted the attention of motorists all over the world after videos of Arab drivers in Kuwait drifting in veritable adult toy cars went viral on social media. They look like kids' toys, but they definitely have some serious power under the hood, if the viral clips are to be believed. So let's see, is this...
they should give us the elapsed time for 0 to 60.
Huh. But look at that.
Look at that.
So, tiny little sports cars.
That would be a hoot to drive them.
Yeah, well, they even have a little police one. So, that's awesome. Oh, wow, this guy's delivering stuff. He has like a thing on the back.
Is that what that was?
It looked like it. So, Anyway, now this is very concerning. In a world first, a Chinese robot successfully performed repairs on a 10 kilovolt power line. So, electrical workers out there,
dangerous.
Your days are numbered.
Yeah, but still.
Well, no, dangerous to what? The robot?
No, dangerous to get up there and do it, but it's still hate to see someone lose their job.
Well, yeah. Well,
it's only dangerous if you don't do it right.
Yeah. Well, it's dangerous no matter what, but I mean, by being smart and
up in the elevated like that,
but many electricians, plumbers, welders like to think they are safe from the AI and robotic wave sweeping the global job market. You guys don't know. But it seems that in the face of technology evolving at lightning speed, no one is truly safe. For example, China recently announced that one of its robots successfully replaced human electricians and performed critical repairs on a 10 kilovolt power line. Developed by the Hubei Electric Power Research Institute and Wuhan State Grid, the robot electrician uses precise laser cutting technology to strip away the rigged insulation, clamps the branch wire onto the main wire, and tightens the connections with absolute precision. No shaking hands, no mistakes to worry about, and no human life in danger. I mean...
Dude, no jobs.
What are people going to do? Like, we have all this AI, writing poems, writing novels, writing this, writing that, making these videos, making those videos. Writing people's papers, helping them pass the bar exam, helping them, pass everything at school. We are using technology to essentially squeeze ourselves out of our very reason to exist on this planet. What are we going to do? Between AI and robotics, there's going to be nothing left for human jobs to do. I mean, they already have robots that can change their own battery, perform their own maintenance.
What if they have cleaning robots?
Well, I'm sure you can develop one if they don't exist yet.
Something to do anything.
Now, this is very weird. More from Audio Central. Scientists create genetically altered tomato that smells like butter-flavored popcorn.
Oh, no.
Okay, but why?
Yeah, what?
That's cool?
No, don't screw with my tomato.
But why do I want my tomatoes to smell like popcorn?
Why don't you make the popcorn taste like a tomato?
Well, you can. Just put ketchup on it. Or something. And dip a little popcorn in some marinara sauce. The tomato, the Selenium lipariscium, one of the world's most cultivated and consumed vegetables. It's not a vegetable. It's a fruit.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you screw that up? It's not a vegetable. But centuries of domestication and selective breeding for practical purposes like yield, resistance, and uniformity have greatly diminished its aromatic complexity. However, scientists have managed to unleash the plant's aromatic potential through gene editing. Stop! We don't... Stop editing our food like this. Dude, this is why there's all these problems. Yeah. I really hope... what is it? Not FDR, but... not even... RFK Jr. Stops this. I hope he does, because this is, I can already see just the cancers and lymphomas or whatever coming out of eating this product. Yeah. It sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
So
there's always something that backfires on you.
Yeah, you're saying, as I've said before, in the Jurassic Park, your scientists are thinking too much about whether they could. And you didn't stop to think about whether they should.
Yeah.
We have a comment. Hey, Creative, how you doing, man? Do we have a comment on Rumble by chance? No, we don't. Anyway, moving on up. 20 camels disqualified from Oman beauty contest for Botox fillers and plastic surgery. Now, I hope to the Lord above that this is an AI image right here, because if somebody actually did that to a camel, they need to be shot. Because that is ridiculous.
Oh, man. Tell me that's...
I hope that's AI. That can't be real.
If that is, it's really sad.
I think it is, because it says here in English, get that pout. There's no way in an Arabic nation they would have a sign written in English. This is...
Well, I can't believe they would alter camels like that. They're special to their culture. They're really been in use for thousands of years.
Yeah, well, they altered them, period. So, says in Arab countries like Oman, camel beauty contests are a big deal. Breeders from far and wide bring their best specimens for a chance to win the title of most beautiful camel in the land. But in recent years, events have been plagued by scandals involving various cosmetic enhancements. Last month, the 2026 Camel Beauty Show Festival in Al Musina, Oman, was rocked by the disqualification of 20 participants after veterinarians ruled that they had been artificially enhanced. Botox, lip fillers, silicone reshaping, and artificial hump inflation. What?
Wow.
You can inflate those things? What? Were some of the forbidden...
Artificial.
Yeah, but I mean, like you know,
I don't know.
What in the name of Looney Tunes is happening
It's
to
like
these
big
camels?
boobs, you know.
Oh, man.
Bigger scale, big old hump. I don't even like human beauty passions.
Yeah, no.
Let alone camels, God.
Yeah.
They don't have a choice.
Well, I mean, like, there's this one, like, Arabs have a lot of various, like, pageants or festivals or contests or whatever involving animals, and there's one, this ugly Arab goats. That's ugly to most of us. Damascus goat, I think that's it. Yeah. This goat is considered a thing of beauty over there, and, like, there's a whole thing revolving around this. Like, when it's younger, it looks like a normal goat, but eventually it turns into this thing. Like, you know, this is what it looks like younger.
Oh, wow.
Like, it has all these long ears, and, you know, looks gorgeous, and then you have this. What happened to you? Poor creature. Oh,
Shouldn't have grown up.
yeah. What else do we got here? This one's rather concerning. A student who played video games for 4 days and 3 nights straight suffered a brain hemorrhage. You need to get rest. Like, it was actually proven, like, seriously, like this was back in, like, the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
You remember what internet cafes were? I used to frequent them all the time as well back in the day. But there was this, I think it happened in Korea, but some guy stayed there playing games for, like, 5-6 days straight, and then he died. Like, you know, but, like, it's not like, you know, he left to go home. He stayed there the entire morning, noon, night, stayed there, ate there, you know, went to the bathroom, didn't leave the building, and then eventually they found that he had died. Because, like, you know, it was a day or so later because nobody paid attention, you know, by day 4 or whatever. It was like, oh, that's Harold, you know, he's gaming, whatever, leave him alone. And then it wasn't until I think they actually start smelling, you know, something or whatever. Yeah. But that's how they figured out that you actually do need sleep, because if you don't sleep enough, it will kill you. Like, you need sleep. So, especially you, Creative. I know that you're sick and still awake. Take care of yourself, young man. Anyway, video game addiction is a growing problem affecting the lives of millions of youths around the world, but in extreme cases, it can be fatal. A Taiwanese nurse recently shared the case of a university student who suffered a ruptured cerebral artery after playing games for 4 days straight. Many youths plan to spend their winter vacation playing their favorite video games, but in an extreme case revealed on social media by Taiwanese intensive care unit nurse Lin Ting, one student literally spent every moment of his free days in front of a monitor with disastrous consequences. Despite his mother's best efforts to convince him to turn off the computer and get some rest, the unnamed youth kept playing an online game almost continuously with short bathroom and snack breaks. However, after 4 days and 3 nights of gaming, the youth collapsed.
You know, Mom, why didn't you just unplug the damn thing?
Yeah.
Shut down the power.
Yeah. You know,
You don't have a choice.
You know, like,
I don't care how old he is. He's your
unplug the
son,
router,
you don't let him do
modem,
that.
you know, EMP, like, you physically take it away.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't care if he's an adult twice your size.
Get the
You
father
don't
to
allow
come
it.
in. You know, or something.
You just unplug the thing. Turn down all the power in the house if you have to. Get him the hell off it.
Oh no.
What?
You know, I'm gonna let people go there. I'll tell you after the show to read the rest of the story, but it doesn't end well, unfortunately. South Korea's beautiful assassin uses ChatGPT to plan the killing of several young men. You know, as I said, this AI shit is taking over the assassination jobs now. What the hell? There's no safety anywhere. We can't even kill each other without fucking robots intervening anymore. AI models can be informative and genuinely helpful, but as any powerful tool, they can be used for evil purposes as well. A young South Korean woman stands accused of using ChatGPT to find out the effects of milking alcohol with powerful psychedelic drugs, and then proceeding to mix lethal doses in the drinks of at least 3 men, resulting in 2 deaths. She killed people. Wow. So she actually has used So AI now has, well, aside from the children that have self-deleted and various other things, but now, like another, stark evidence that AI is now being used to kill people. This needs to stop, Anyway, moving on to UPI. Now, we spoke about this this movie the other day, but you remember Ace Ventura?
Of course.
Do you remember the sequel, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, when he went to Africa to go save the white bat or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you remember the scene when he was in the rhino and it got all hot? It's on sale. So, the butt birth rhino from Ace Ventura sequel is up for auction. An auction house specializing in props for movies and TV series is offering a screen-matched butt birth rhinoceros from Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. Prop Store Auction said the rhino was used for exterior shots in the 1995 comedy with Ace Ventura, played by Jim Carrey, was using the mechanical animal to spy on a suspect. So,
all I can say is, don't bid on it! I know you!
I would never, if I had any money, I wouldn't buy this. I have no use for this. But I wonder if you could make it functional, though. It looks like there's a seat in there.
It looks like there's, yes.
I mean, like, that's what it was. Like, it was a spy thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So, anyway, last but not least, the world's smallest arcade machine is only 0.98 inches tall. Okay. It's smaller than a battery. And
Way smaller.
Yeah, I was going to use this battery, but this is not a AA battery. This is about the same size. I don't have a AA battery up here or anything that looks like it. Anyway, it's small. 24-year-old electronics enthusiast in India has constructed the world's smallest arcade machine, a 0.98-inch tall device that runs Space Invaders. Wow, I can even see it on that little thing. Do you see it?
I see something, but I can't recognize
I see the little tank on the bottom, and then they have 6 blocks to shoot through. Actually, I think it's just 3 blocks, and the aliens are on the top to shoot at. Kiran Patil said he had been fascinated by electronics since he was a child, and over the years his interest has led him to experiment with multiple microelectronics projects. Quote, I have built many electronic projects before involving microcontrollers and displays, but this is the first gaming arcade project that I have attempted, end quote. So it stands 0.98 inches tall, 0.6 inches long, and 0.59 inches wide. It features 4 buttons that can run an emulated version of classic game Space Invaders. That is awesome. Yeah.
Jeez.
And that shall conclude the show for the day. Once again, please check the underbar of the description below for any links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of a different, odd, and unusual news, aka notable events and sports, we stream every Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. Why haven't I fixed this yet? 4 Mountain, 5 Central, and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, respectively. We do have other shows. We have a history show coming up in about like an hour and a half and change, like hour 40 minutes, something like that. Yeah, hour 42 minutes.
5 o'clock?
5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time. So yeah, until you catch us next time, whenever that is, wherever that is, I'm A.O. Xander.
Golden Loon.
And you are you. Don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles! And where's the thing here?